Hello and welcome to Mountain Patriot Homestead. I am in the kitchen cutting up some chicken and I am ready to do some cooking and visiting with y'all. So let's get cooking. Now, I don't know if you have picky eaters in your house or if you've ever known somebody, and I'm sure you probably have, that has said, "Oh, I'd never eat that." And sometimes it's things that, well, you didn't know that maybe the rest of the world didn't eat. Today we're going to be talking about just one of those kind of things, and that is chicken backs and chicken necks. Now see, I didn't know that there was people that didn't eat those things because actually I really like them, especially chicken backs. And the only reason that I have some that have not been cooked with something else is I've done some spatchcocking, and that's where you cut out the back portion of the chicken back and you press down on the breast and it flattens out a whole chicken, and sometimes turkey if you want to do a turkey, and then you can put it on the grill and fix it that way, and it lets it cook more even because it's more of a flat, even surface. And so I had some left over from some different spatchcocking that I had done, and I also had some chicken necks and I think a turkey neck. And the reason I had those is, when you fix a whole one and you got the neck left, well, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to use it later, even if it's nothing but for gravies or making soups. And so I save those. Now, I know a lot of folks are kind of, if you don't eat them, you may be thinking, "Ooh, I'd never eat that." But let me show you this recipe and just how easy it is to turn what looks like not a lot of meat into a wonderful meal that can feed a number of people. So if you're running a little low on funds, if you're running a little low on things in the cabinet, you can put food on the table and feed your family a good, nutritious meal without spending just a fortune on it. So let's get started on that recipe. Now I'm starting off here with my good sized soup pot because we're going to be putting in all of my leftover chicken backs and a couple of necks that I had left, and just gonna season those up with some salt, pepper, garlic. You can use some poultry seasoning, some turmeric, or anything that you like. I like some red pepper flakes, of course, and I put in plenty of garlic cloves and some bay leaves on top of that. And I had some of my own dehydrated onions that I just put in there, and I love this better than bouillon, and I put some of that in there. It's just a turkey flavored, and then I just cover it all up with water. You could use broth if you have broth, but I just put some water on top of that to cover it up. And then I put a lid on that pot, and I'm going to just let this cook away until it just develops a good, rich broth. Debone that chicken. See, that is quite a bit of chicken off in there. And I just add that chicken right back to that broth, bring it back up to a simmer. And the pasta I had was just regular thin hair pasta, that angel hair pasta. If you've got egg noodles, whatever's your favorite pasta, you may only have ramen noodles, and that's fine too. Just throw you some noodles off in there, and you're going to end up with a bowl of delicious chicken noodle soup. So there you go. That is a wonderful chicken noodle soup made just from some various things that I had here at the house that some people would have thrown away. Well, I'm not one of those people, and I enjoy being able to feed my family or whoever happens to stop by good, nutritious, delicious foods without breaking the bank. And since we've got a snow, our first real snow of the season coming in here in just a few hours, having a nice hot meal in front of us after we're outside working, feeding animals, getting cold, that is something that'll be warm and welcome in our belly. So I hope you give it a try. If you have a cost-effective way of using up some things that people say, I don't eat that, let me know what it is. Put it down in the comments below. Share. That's how we all learn from each other and how we go about being good managers of our households. So let me know, and I hope y'all come back again real soon. I love y'all. Mountain Patriot Homestead, signing out.